Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie. For those of you who are new here, hello. We are a dual income household of me and my husband, and we are currently working on saving our 6-month emergency fund. I get paid weekly, so we budget weekly. This means I take half of my husband's paycheck and my full paycheck, and I budget the week for it, and then we do this every week. I actually really enjoy it. I know a lot of people can find that tedious or maybe stress-inducing since you have to think about it every week, but I love this little time where I get to sit down and make a budget. This is at the end of the budget, so as you can see, the budget sheet's been filled out. This is the last day of this budget. I get paid tomorrow, and so I'm going to close it out and basically see, did we overspend what we predicted we would spend, or did we underspend, right? So if that interests you, welcome on in and let's get to it. So this past week, we made a lot of money. I worked full-time and my husband worked full-time. So my full-time pay is $790. My husband's full-time pay is $950. Bringing us up to $1,740 for the week, which is fantastic. And I think next week would also look a lot like this week. So our rent is $200 a week. It's $800 a month. Internet is fluctuating, but we're going to keep it at 23 because that's the high end of the internet, is 23 a week. We still live in the mother-in-law suite of his grandparents' house, so those are the only housing expenses we have to pay for. Next is we have our variable expenses. For groceries, let me look here. Groceries this week we spent $33. For gas, I gave my husband $50 and then I spent $36, so we spent $86. And then out of the miscellaneous category, $20 was spent. YouTube and gym subscriptions are $5 a week, so those got paid towards. My husband's and my spending money, both, I believe, just got spent. Any money I give to my husband out of his paycheck, I just assume he has spent it all, because he can spend it or keep it or do whatever he wishes with it. It is no gripe of mine. So that brings our total expenses this week to $472, which is down from what I thought it was going to be, so that's good. For our cars, or sinking funds, pardon me, we start with car maintenance. This got $250. This is because my husband needs new headlights, and I also wanted to build up kind of a little bit more of an emergency buffer in this sinking fund. Car insurance and phone bill are both paid yearly. They're about $650. So every week I put $13 towards them. This is my only, so both me and my husband are still on our respective parents' plans. I pay towards mine. He has not yet. This is a conversation that will be happening, but it just hasn't happened yet. For pets got $10. We also spent out of pets this week because we had to buy lights, and it looks like that was $28. Gifts got $10. It's been perfect. Health has gotten $10. We also spent out of this, we actually spent a lot out of this. We spent $61 out of that this week. But that doesn't change the fact that we put $306 towards those funds this week. I do not have debt, so we do not need to worry about the debt. Now we're going to go up here to savings. So both my husband and I, Roth IRA, get $135 a week. This is to bring it up to that $7,000 total by the end of the year. My stocks account got $25. This is just some money I got from a raise in October. I got 3% raise, and so Is that correct? Let's see. Yep. So 3% of my paycheck, which is technically $24, but I rounded up, goes into stocks every week. So let's see here. We spent $472 on expenses, $306 on sinking funds. This gives us $962 to put towards our savings. We spent $270 of that on the Roths, $25 on the stocks. Oopsies. So that bumps this emergency fund up to $665. And then our budget, or our buffer, will be $2. So there we go. Now, what do I do with this information, you might be asking? Well, on Sundays, we do a cash stuffing where the rollover, so the $10 I didn't spend here, the $14 we didn't spend there, the $27 we didn't spend there, like this money, I'll have in my wallet, and I will pull it out and put it into the emergency fund, since that's where I have delegated that money. Thank you all so much for being here today. I super duper appreciate it. If you are interested in seeing the cash stuffing, like I said, it's on Sundays. If you're interested in exactly where the Roth and stocks go, those videos are on Tuesdays. They're called our Transfer Tuesday videos, where we look at the online portfolio. Other than that, I hope you all are having a fantastic start of May. I know it's later in May now, but happy second week. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.